25%, same like last week. So, Simon Sinek kicked off the show tonight. He said, WWE invested a little time kicking off the Smackdown with season premiere. Now with Simon Sinek and Roman Reigns supply line, and every night for the assessment that the tease. So, Marcus Starr and Simon Sinek that Travel Steve was the undisputed championship and introduced him himself. With the main event was the night every night was a solo Sakura, so the crowd was red hot for all involved and more permanently treated. Every night has a crowd to John Cena and Roman Reigns. With the company is booked its top two stars the other the last 20 years. In the one night, any questions of that the crowd was not has implicit incident positive baby faces, as also has those two real and tall. Every night was a solo Sakura is a local next step into the formal to the top prize on Friday night Smackdown, and a lot of he may not namely ran the goal, so I do that he won from and trapped in a middle gimmick. Just the hottest, most over guy on the roster is Annabi is really good for this. I just pop Sans Cena on his intimate music hit. So the dude can go away, come back, and appear every week, and he still brings energy to the show, so it was perfect choice to kick off the season premiere, and then Roman Reigns rose up so the star power and receive. So the same true his reactions was mixed with about booze. Paul Heyman gratitude for Roman Reigns' return was glorious. The gray hair was dark again. After a certain bosoman bottom present from Cody Graves, innocence on his face was pointless. I'm not here to silence you tonight because I haven't owned it, but I do know someone who has. Sunset said Clue or Monster Pop and just one for every night. So every night is asked, you're woman, right? Okay, this is a really good match. So next match we have Bobby Brooks to on Pretty Jelly. Pretty Jelly and plans to show a sort of injury during a match with having him back in July and Friday, and he partner Kate Wilson bottle was having in books of the Bobby Brooks. In the back and forth match that saw the baby faces rolling late came to a sudden when any plants is fake instantly, and Kate Wilson took advance and set Hill's scores in the win. It was a great for the one of the best acts on Friday night. Ian Plants and Kate Wilson are great, have been for a long time, and are perfect for the main roster, and they can work and understand the character work. That's a good stuff here, and great work by the character team for playing up. With the history with having and has along has the formal himself was comfortable with it. so Putty Jetty won the match. So after the match, Cody Graves and Sonny Ian Plants and personal return from a solo injury, and so at the hands of Wes Howden, Miss Great, and Michael Cole said, I'm marking Plants for playing in the windshield. A lot of something from in upper body injury was even better. Michael Cole into Putty Jetty Gill has a civil crop top and brain by Cody Graves for doing his resorts continue the fun between the community team with also included Kevin Patrick. Any place Lego and me instantly with referee bet on and Kate wasn't in underrated seat shot to Miss Howden and Plants scored to the blow up, forcing a win. And next match we have Selena Vega takes on Bailey. So it don't look now, but Bailey won a match after what he felt like initially of feeding the world model and leader of Dennis Control and was defeating Selena Vega on Friday night. She's scoring in a win in a match. She really needed to have after weeks of losing to the likes of Sassy Blackheart and Oscar and Charlotte Flair. She finally owned a victory and it came in fun with a split of a match. Charlotte Flair after the belt saving Selena Vega from a beatdown at the hands of the fragile victory and the women's champion Io Sky, similarly pointing to a tag team match. If booking any decent parts or any increases, the Queen is still very much inside the hook for Io Sky and tell a basis how she can really stay a Queen to a title opportunity. The basis on the question of last week and tell about her and find it here and make sense. And Bailey won her match. With the best days, Carlito made his first Smackdown appearances in 14 years. And he said, and after sentencing Bobby Lashley to a match, and found himself beaten down to the Street Profits. After between Bailey and Selena Vega lead today, Adam Pearce making a match between them. Elsewhere, Roman Reigns asked Cindy Uso what he'd been doing after turning Uso not to call any more. He told him to fix supply line biggest problem. Say Uso and Cody Rhodes has a tag team since. This is really would have made your day to see Bailey beaten by a when it Michael Cole said and Cody Graves asked. And just in week it never deal. So speaking of Triple H's big announcement, so he said Triple H was revealed on Friday that he not only granted to the hard working and appears a permission to that of Raw against the manager, but he had hired in to take over SmackDown for more Impact Wrestling in NWA was champion Nick Alice. And as if that was not enough, Kevin Owens was revealed as a superstar the Blue Brand received in exchange will say also answer prize follow listed later time. And here's a person dropping NXT North American Championship. Dominic Mysterio with a solo and putting in ends to his wanting and was complaining. And this was a announcement that could shape and was a Smackdown programming. Kevin Owens is a big get even if it feels like he is so back and forth between himself and Nick Aldis could listen up to the 40 favorite role on Friday nights. He has done an incredible job doing a very thickness job the COO to Adam Pales. It has up now. You are the new General Manager of Raw. I always got a date with pumping in that noises I never realized how loud it could is when you're out here, Triple H said. I'm making light of new reports. And it was that when Jerry pumps and crowd, he to down out and down in the studio was interrupted. Nick Aldis spotted a blue suit and a nice touch. Kevin Owens normally dropping Dominic Mysterio Mary's startle was a nice touch and only instead of fans were asking to the former Underworld champion. So this is really good. So tonight, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso takes on Grayson Waddle and Austin Theory. On Friday night, Cody Rhodes issued an open challenge for an undisputed tag team championship match. Grayson Waddle and Austin Theory accepted in with deposit is strong and made it real eligible to wrest the gold away from the American Nightmare and say also wrestling the match was strong, had a great heat, and was a song of the best what we haven't seen out of Grayson Waddle on the main roster to the date. Austin Theory is great and personal wrestler and was well beyond his years in both guys went toe to toe with two of the top stars in the company and never look out of a place. It has an independent has the match was the face to face between Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns that Andrew Ward. It was as long as that there's all funny plans for those two to run it back again, with Cody Rhodes having the opportunity to finish his story in dishonor. So Travis Steve is it also brought Cody Rhodes face to face with the one big of history won to this point. It was a reminder whether he needed it or not. And that is one big he still has two. Nick Aldis broke up tonight, but doesn't will almost could be a time when the two do the business in a rematch of their WrestleMania 29 Classic like last year. So Cody Rhodes and Jey also won the match. Nick Aldis the first bit of business announced. Charlotte Flair versus Io Sky for the Women's Championship on next week's show has the Queen inside his office through she came in face to face with Jay Cargill in a moment that had the fans and it's supposedly of a match between them. So this is a really good show tonight for Friday Night Smackdown. So you never allowed to headbutt in this moment. That's a law, and he did it anyway. And Corey Graves said, "Where's the water retired?" So with the Usos support for Cody Rhodes, the hashtag is. So how was it Friday? So the next match we have every night versus Solo Sakura. Every night continued his race up to the West in WWE. It was defeating Solo Sakura in Friday night in main event. Most of the match was personally pro wrestling with a great finish that we saw Sammy also once again and flap up, like flapping up on the Smackdown. This is leading to real painful lose for the bloodline. So the following of John Cena came out. After John Cena came out, he was beat up by Sammy Uso. He went with an apron as long as he will remain his in this storyline assist to every night. And has the Heat looks to firmly his status as a top 2 star in the WWE. And the pursuit sets up one more in main event. Now what's between him and Roman Reigns, depending on what's timing of every night title opportunity looks like. And speaking of Roman Reigns, he went out every night to close to the show. It was added in candidates to the idea that Marcus Shaw is in a main event championship, so every night won his match. Every night was currently calling of the match, something he will be accepted to do more and more as he continues in his climb to the top of WWE. Solo Sakura and every night is set up a great power slam spot. It wasn't tweeted out so the match with the baby faces reportedly trying to slam his bigger opponent, but he was finally to going back to it instead of the comeback of the match. It was a great decision. So speaking of Roman Reigns' level, every night is stood tall to close out the show. Even with every night at his feet, it was the right call, and that it put the Marcus Shaw in that main event. He was hurt. So how was it Friday? Have a good weekend, and we will see you guys tomorrow night for AEW exclusive. So with that, have a rest of Friday. Have a good weekend, and we will see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you next time. Peace.